The throwball court. The surface will be made up of grass, wooden, polygrass, or hardwood. The dimension of the surface of the throwball court, the width shall be 12.20 meters. The line shall be marked with yellow, white, or any contrast color with the surface. The length of the court shall be 18.30 meters, marked again with yellow or white color, and the half court measurement shall be 9.15 meters. The service zone shall be 6.10 meters, marked with dotted lines situated on the right side of the playing area outside the court free zone shall be 12.20 meters. The box line being 1.50 meters on either side of the court, which forms a 3 meters box. The total length shall be 3 meters, where it shall be called as neutral zone of the box area, and the zones being marked with dotted lines, and the front zone being 2.55 meters from the box line. The front zone shall be 2.55 meters. The center zone shall be 2.55 meters again, and the back zone also shall be 2.55 meters. The height of the net 2.30 meters. The length of the net being 12.50 meters, on which the playing surface will be 12.20 meters. The width of the net being 1 meter. The antenna being 1.80 meters, with 1 meter within the net and 80 centimeters above the net, marked with white and red colors. The height of the pole being 2.30 meters. The pole being 2.30 meters. The diameter of the pole being 10 centimeters. The free zone being 3 meters on all the four sides of the court. The scorer bench being placed outside the free zone, and the substitution bench also being placed outside the free zone. The scorer being seated outside the free zone behind the umpire, and the substitution bench also being placed on the left and right side of the scorer. The scoring board being operated by the scorer. The set score and the match score being projected by the scorer, being assisted by the assistant scorer. Location for the umpire being positioned within the free zone outside the sideline. The position for the assistant or line umpire being situated on the rear side of the service zone. The position of the light for the match being played under light. The height of the pole shall be 20 feet on the minimum side and shall be raised according to the surface. The poles shall be situated on the rear side without affecting the player's eyesight.
Ball. The balls will be spherical in shape with lemon yellow color and dark green stripes. The ball shall be made of synthetic leather. The size of the ball shall measure, when inflated, 70 centimeters circumference. The weight of the ball shall be 450 grams. The ball recognized by ITF and marked so shall only be used during the matches. The pressure of the ball shall be equal to 0.6 to 1.1 atmosphere, which is 100 grams playing team should comprise only 7 players in the play. However, substitution up to a maximum of 5 players from 12 members is allowed, but at no point in time the playing team shall exceed 7 members. A match should not be considered valid if there are less than 7 players in either side of the team. Players' position. The position of the players in the court shall be as follows: front zone 1 and 2, center zone 3, 4 and 5, back zone 6 and 7. The player standing in position 7 shall make the position to serve the ball. The rotation of the position players should be in Z fashion, moving to the right from position 1. Players shall wear the proper uniform numbered 1 to 12, and numbers shall be clearly visible on both front and back. Players' uniform. All players should wear solitary color uniforms, including t-shirt and socks. All players should wear suitable sport shoes. Men and women, including boys and girls, should wear t-shirt and shorts. Each team should bear the chess number from 1 to 12 only. Size of the chess number should be 5 into 10 centimeters in the front and 10 into 20 centimeters at the back. Play. Choice of the course or service shall be decided by tossing the coin before the play commences. In the respective sides of the court shall take the proper position. Soon after the referee blows the whistle, the play starts. Rotation position, order of the players shall be maintained throughout the set. Rotation position, order of the players can be changed for any subsequent sets informing the umpire. However, in the deciding set, they shall not be changed in the position order of the players when they change the court at 30 points. During the service, players shall be in their respective positions. If any player of the receiving team is not in the respective position, then the serving team will be awarded a point. If the player of the serving team is not in respective position, the team will lose service. In case players of both the teams are not in respective position, a common ball will be given. During the play, if there is any natural, unforeseen disturbance taken place, it will be considered as common ball and re-service shall be given. Service. The ball should be served using the palm of any one hand from above the shoulder level in one course of action. If ball is served below the shoulder level, it is considered as foul. Player should serve the ball within 5 seconds soon after blowing the whistle from within the service area without touching or crossing the end line of the playing area. The service ball touching the net and antenna shall not be permitted and side change should be given. The service ball shall be returned by only one player of the opponent team and the second touch is not allowed. The service ball on all lines of the playing area shall be considered as good ball except box line. If the server takes more than 5 seconds to serve, then it results in delay ball in or out. Any ball falling on any line of playing area is a good ball except the box line. Any ball that falls into the box and on the box line is dead ball. Any ball that falls on the ground outside the playing area with or without touching the players is considered as out ball. Any ball touching the antenna is out ball. Ball in play. A player shall not take more than one step to return the ball. If so, it is called as movement and is not permitted. A player shall receive the ball with both hands and shall return the ball with only one hand. If not so, it is called as both hands throw and is not permitted. A player must have his contact with the ground while receiving the ball. A player jumping and receiving, holding the ball in the air is not permitted and it is given foul. Any player during the play shall not touch the box line. A ball in rally, which is except service ball, if slipped or dropped by a player, not deliberately, before touching the ground in the court, can be handled by any one of the player mates and can return it to the opposite court. Ball shall be thrown by the player above the shoulder level only. Player receiving the ball at any level above the trunk to bring it to the shoulder level and then to be released within 3 seconds in one course of action. Otherwise, it is considered as thrown below the shoulder level and foul. Ball handling. Handling of the ball. Holding the ball simultaneously by both the hands firmly is permitted. Player shall receive the ball firmly only above the trunk level. The player shall not receive the ball below the trunk level, and if so, it is not permitted and accounted as improper holding. Tapping, pushing. Tapping or pushing of the ball deliberately by the player shall not be permitted. Body tapping. While throwing, the ball shall not touch any part of the body except the palm. If so, amounts to body touch. Shifting. The player shall throw the ball from the same side on which he or she receives the ball. The side changes from right to left or left to right shall not be permitted, and if so, is called shifting. Delay. Any player during the play shall not retain the ball for more than 3 seconds. Receiving and returning of the ball by the player shall be one course action and should be completed within 3 seconds. Otherwise, it causes delay. Clash. Pulling or catching the ball by two or more players simultaneously shall not be permitted and is called as clash. Scoring. All matches shall be played for best of 3 sets only. Each set of a match shall constitute 25 points, which means TP or rally score. The team winning 2 out of 3 sets shall be declared as winners. In case of 24 points each, the play is continued until 2 points lead is reached 24-26 or 25-27. When the scores are 26 points each, any team scoring 27th point first shall be declared as winners. In the deciding set, after reaching 13th point by any one of teams, there shall be change of side. However, Positions of the players shall remain same. Substitution. Substitution is act by which the referee authorizes the players to leave the court and another player, which is substitute, to occupy the position. Entering of a substitute player into the court and exit of a playing player in that position of the court to be considered as completion of one substitute. There shall be five substitutions permitted in a set. One or more players may be substituted at a time permitted in a set. Exceptional substitution under the limit of the rule may be permitted by the referee in case of injury of a player or if a player is unable to play due to conditions of the health. A player can be substituted only once in a set. In case of the substitution of a player, the same player should be replaced. However, no substitution is permitted at 7 or service positions. 2 minutes shall be given to injured player to regain and commence the match. Otherwise, substitution shall be enforced by the referee. Time out. Two time outs for each team in a set shall be permitted. Duration of each timeout shall be 30 seconds. During the timeout, players may go to the free zone. Maximum of 5 minutes shall be permitted as duration between two sets. Manager or coach or captain can only call a timeout. Substitution of players is not permitted during timeout. Technical timeout. Timeout may be taken by the referee as per the direction of the technical committee to regularize the implementation of routine rules of the game. The maximum time limit is 5 minutes. Duration between matches. A team should be given minimum of 15 minutes duration in between the matches of the quarter finals or league match. A team should be given minimum of 30 minutes duration before it plays the quarterfinal match.
Indian Throwball
A team should be given minimum of 45 minutes before it plays in the semifinals. A team should be given minimum of 60 minutes duration before it plays the final. Conduct. Conduct of players, coaches, or managers may be considered as misconduct in the following circumstances: addressing or questioning repeatedly the officials regarding decisions, making unpleasant actions or movements to influence the decision, leaving the court without informing the umpire or referee except between the sets and during time out. Any kind of force or action to influence the decision. Punishment. If any kind of misconduct as stated under the rule exhibited by the players shall be warned with a yellow card by the referee. If the same player exhibits the misconduct for the second time, shall be expelled from the particular set, indicating the red card by the referee. If the same player repeats any kind of misconduct for the third time, shall be expelled from the remaining part of the match, indicating both yellow and red cards by the referee. In case if players exhibit a severe, unforgivable misconduct, even at once, the player shall be expelled from the entire set, match, or tournament, indicating yellow and red cards by the referee. However, the decision can be executed by the referee in consultation with the technical committee. If the manager or coach exhibits any kind of misconduct, shall be warned with yellow card for the first time, and the second time shall be warned with red card, giving a technical point to the opponent team. In case of more than 30 minutes delay, the entire match shall be replayed. However, the referee shall consult the convener, organizing secretary, or the technical committee in any such unforeseen incident before the execution of the decision. Protest. A protest shall not be entertained in any case against the referee's decisions. However, the protest on the point of fact on other matters related to the game shall be entertained. Protest shall be lodged only by the manager or captain in writing within 30 minutes soon after completion of the match, along with the prescribed fee, which is to be paid to the convener of the tournament. If there are any objections before the commencement of the match by either of the teams, the match shall not be stopped and played under the protest. However, if a team does not turn up within the stipulated period of 15 minutes, the present opponent team shall be declared as winner of the match. Match official. There shall be six officials for a match: one referee, one umpire, two line umpires, one scorer, and one assistant scorer. Referee shall be solely responsible for the smooth conduct of the match, ensuring the assistance from the remaining officials and referee's decision shall be final. Umpires shall line up both the teams, call the captains, toss the coin, decide the service or side of the court, and indicate the referee summons the match. Umpire shall note the chess numbers of players, position of the players, and shall maintain and regulate the rotation order of the players. Umpire shall also observe good or out ball on the respective sidelines and can assist the referee. Scorer shall ensure the entry of the names of the players along with the chess numbers before commencement of the match. Scorer always to maintain score points by both the teams throughout the match. Scorer should also indicate the team's point of the deciding set to the referee for the side change. Assistant scorer shall record substitution, time out, and punishment or warning exercised by the referee. Line umpires shall observe the ball in or out of the respective sides. They shall also observe line crossing of the player during the service. Match convener designated by the federation shall decide and allot officials for every match from the available officials and also should coordinate to regulate and supervise all matches. Score display boards may be arranged conveniently by the local organizers. Official uniforms and equipment. Officials shall act only in specified uniform and essential equipment. Specified uniform. International dark blue pack. Specified equipment. Every official must have one whistle, one set of indicator cards, which is yellow and red, a pen, and a pocket diary. Size of the card shall measure 5 into 8 centimeters.